Now let us look at biasing a different class of transistors, that is our nothing but FETs. FET field effect transistors are used in amplifiers, uh, but even they, like BJTs, must be biased into an on current state. FETs have slightly different characteristics, or they are called as the transfer characteristics, and all FETs will have a maximum and a minimum transfer characteristics. Because of this, there is a wide range of drain currents that are possible, and to maintain reasonable upper and lower drain current limits in an FET circuit, biasing circuits must be employed. So, if we look at FETs, there are mainly three different kinds of biasing circuits. So, when we look at FETs, we have field effect transistors. So for the moment we are looking at nothing but junction field effect transistors. So I write JFET, and in that we have something called as fixed bias circuit. Then we have a self bias circuit, very widely used circuit, and if you just make a note, it supports zero temperature drift designs. So that is why it is widely used one. And then we have the final one, that is the potential divider bias. So like we said that the FET has got a minimum and maximum transfer characteristics. So let us look at the transfer characteristics first. So that is, we have minimum and maximum transfer characteristics. So they are this way. Okay, so we have ID, and then we have VGS. So one must note that since there are two different characteristics, so one is called as the maximum transfer characteristics, and this is the minimum transfer characteristics. So corresponding to minimum and maximum, we have ID max and ID min, and what you have here is VP min and VP max. So VP min and VP max are your pinch off voltages, and they are negative. So obviously when we talk about JFET, the pinch off voltages or the values of VGS will always be negative. If VGS becomes positive, then you lose control over the gate. So we have, if you will just look at the FET, so let us say that this is the gate. So we have two identical gates, and if this is the drain terminal, this is the source, and if you have, so it is a junction control. So we need to have some sort of a junction. So normally if this is N, this is going to be P type, and only if we reverse bias this, so P is connected to negative, N is connected to, so there is a reverse bias junction formed, and that is how we, so both these values are negative and the common terminals are grounded, and this is the source, and this is minus plus, and this is VGS. So this is the gate terminal. So both, and this is the common source. So you have plus n, sorry, minus n plus. So if we forward bias this diode, then the problem is that the current will start flowing through this PN junction. Okay, and the gating action is lost, and that is why this value of VGS, that is the controlling voltage, always has to be negative. So VGS is always negative. So all these biasing techniques ensure that my VGS is always negative, and the drain current always flows from the drain to the source, and it has a reasonable limit, so it doesn't exceed the maximum current rating of the JFET. So that is how the basis of the JFET biasing is.